drops a deal on the desk on a Friday, and he expects that passing a paper along the tables on a Monday meeting will get us to an agreement. That's unreasonable. It is a significant issue. We need the federal government significantly engaged on this issue. So I remain optimistic that the federal government will come into the room today, hopefully take a different approach. If they do so, we'll have progress today. But let's not kid ourselves. In the province of Manitoba, the federal government's share of providing health care is less than 20%. Huge pressure on our province. We simply cannot provide the services to the Manitobans who need these services if the feds won't be at that table.
So would you really be willing to?
Do you need a different offer? Do you need something more in terms of offer from the federal?
We've been clear, and I've been encouraged to see that my counterparts and I were standing together. The provinces are speaking with one voice. We need something different. What the federal government is proposing is much, much less, essentially taking $60 billion off of the table in the next 10 years and replacing it with much, much lower funding. We need that funding for health care. We need it inside a repeatable formula. We need the Canada Health Transfer at an accelerator where it makes sense, where it reflects the real cost of providing these services across the country. If we can't get there, well, then it could be a very short meeting today.
Would you really be willing? Would you?
Said it's not going to be 6%. So what would be acceptable to you?
Well, I think that's what the conversation is about today. The government is lowballing the provinces right now. The government is saying they have priorities. We're clearly conveying to the federal government that Canadians have priorities when it comes to their health care. They need the access to services. We need to reduce wait times. We have pressures within our systems, and this proposal simply does not get us to the place where we can address these real and concrete pressures.
Would you really be willing to walk away then if it's not what you're looking for? You just would walk away from the table?
Well, we're a little bit unsure what today's meeting is supposed to look like when the health ministers come into the room. If the federal government is not going to budge, and the provinces are of the view that this is not acceptable, then this could be a very truncated conversation we have on health care today.
What's the point of coming to the table if the same number has been put on the table? At the health ministers meeting, at the first ministers meeting. What's the point in coming to this table?
Well, this table is a federal finance ministers meeting, so we're here to discuss other issues as well.
Yes.